Whew. So this one's going to be a little bit of a heavier subject, dealing with something that happened to me a few decades ago. But I was talking to a good buddy of mine. He had asked me, like, what has been one of the bigger lessons I've learned about walking with Christ in these first 4 years that I've been doing so in a very intentional manner. And it was really tough to come up with an answer because there were so many different things that have shifted in my perspective and in myself and in my life in the last 4 years or so. But one of the biggest things that came to the mind for me was forgiveness. And I don't know if you've been following me in this series or not, but I've talked a lot about my struggles with anxiety. I had an OCD diagnosis just a couple of years ago, which I think I lived with for a long time. And I've had symptoms of, whether it be anxiety, PTSD, OCD, an intermixing of these things for a long time, dating back to childhood to some level. Things got worse in my 20s when a lot of things happened in my life, but I think there are some root causes to things that just kind of started a lot of these things. So when I was 10 or so years old, I was painting with a friend up the street with another couple of friends of mine, and we were just being kids and running sprints in their front yard for the fun of it. Honestly, I don't remember what happened exactly in terms of what set this person off, but somehow we got to like roughhousing or something, and I ended up on my back, and all of a sudden his thumbs were in my trachea. I couldn't breathe, and I was basically being choked to death. Thank God for my buddy who was also standing there and hanging out with us. At first he didn't fully recognize what was happening, and then all of a sudden he saw me like turning blue and couldn't breathe and like trying to cough. Thank God that he was there to push him off of me from doing that. I don't even think I processed it all the way back then. I don't even remember really what happened. I just know I didn't go hang out with that particular person anymore. I don't even think I ever saw him again. Rightfully so, my parents' protection at the time. But yeah, looking back, to say that was scary, or I don't even know. It was tough. Now these videos are in this series are meant to be around 3 minutes or less, so stay tuned for part 2, and you'll see where forgiveness comes in with this. God bless. I'll see you in the next day.